Students, as in the last video, we covered the topic of linear equations in one variable, but few points were left and few questions of different patterns also we have not done. Now in this video, I will cover important questions and which are based on some concepts. So remaining questions we will see in this video. Okay, now go through it very sincerely. The first question is, two numbers are in the ratio 5:7. Okay, it is 5:3. All right, as we can say it is, okay, it is 5:3. So they differ by 18. Find the numbers. Okay, differ means the difference. Okay, now if the ratio is given, we have to follow a proper method in such a way. Let the numbers are 5x and 3x. Suppose if it is given that the ratio of two numbers is 2 is to, let 7. Okay, if this ratio is given, then always consider the numbers like 2x and 7x in this way. Okay, now it will be helpful to make the linear equation in a variable. So here we will consider, let the numbers are 5x and 3x, because 5:3 is given, so we'll consider the numbers in this way. And according to question, they differ by 18, so we find the difference as 5x minus 2x equals 18 here. Then is 2x 18 and we will get x, that is 9. Finally we want to find the numbers, as our numbers are 5x and 3x. So first number is 5 into x, that is 5 into 9. Okay, and that is 45. And second number is 3x, that is 3 into 9, that is 27. So our numbers are 45 and 27. It's all right, we have found the answer, but how we make sure that it is correct? As I told you, we can cross check it. So how to cross check? Just add the numbers first. Okay, just find the difference of them, because in the question the difference is given, that is 18. So 45 and 27, if we find the difference, it becomes 18. All right, the difference is correct. Again, the ratio of these numbers is 5:3. So 45 ratio 27. In the simplest form, if we want to convert it into simplest form, we have to divide. So divide by 9, that is 9 5 are 45 and 9 3 are 27. Now the ratio is also 5:3 as it is given in the question. It means our answer is 100% right. So you can also cross check if you are doubtful. Now some other questions are there which are also very important. See the next slide. Most often the questions are asked regarding perimeter and area. Okay, the perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 centimeter. You should know what is the perimeter of a rectangle as 2 into L plus B. So remember this formula. Its length is 2 meter more than twice its width. Okay, so this statement is, the part of this statement is important. Find the length and breadth of the rectangle. So the condition is given that length is 2 meter more than twice its width. Here 2 meter more means plus 2 meter. Okay, more means we have to add, and twice means we have to multiply. So first find the twice, then add 2. Now to solve this question, see in the next slide. It is, let the breadth equal to x. Okay, then we have to find length in the form of x, as it is given. See backward, it is 2 meter more than twice the width, so we'll find the twice of width. Twice of width means 2x, and 2 meter more means plus 2. Obviously in this way the length will be 2 plus 2x. Okay, and we will use the formula of perimeter as P equals 2 into L plus B. The L is length, B is breadth. Substitute the values. P is 154 as given in the question. 2 then L plus B. Okay, here what is L? This L is 2 into, that is 2 plus 2x, and what is B? It is x. So this is L, this is B. Finally, by adding the like terms, 2x plus 3x becomes, 2x plus x becomes 3x, and in the bracket we have 2 plus 3x. Finally, we can exchange the sides, as this is the left side, this is the right side, doesn't matter because both sides are equal. So we can write for our convenience, because we want to find x. So x should be kept on left side, and 2 plus 3x is 154 upon 2, because the multiplication is converted into division when you change the side. So it will be 77. 2 plus 3x equals 77. Why 77? See, this is 154 upon 2, it becomes 77. And now it's very simple. 3x is 75 as 2 is subtracted, then x is 75 upon 3, that becomes 25. Next, we have found x, that is 25. Now what is the breadth? We assume that breadth was x as in the previous slide. Here the breadth is x, so breadth will be 25. And what is the length? As you can see, length is 2 plus 2x, so length will be 2 plus 2x. Put the value of x, do the calculations, we will get 52. So finally we have the length, that is 52 meter, and breadth is 21 centimeter. To make sure that your answer is correct, again use cross checking method. So you will be sure that your answer is correct if all the situations are matching, because we are going from the answer to the questions. If the conditions are satisfied, means our answer is correct. Now the next question is, this question is regarding the edges. Okay, it's very important concept, and questions are asked in the exams regarding the ages of father or son or brothers or sisters, like this. So here, ages of Rahul and Harun, two persons are there, Rahul and Harun. The ratio is 7:5. Okay, so I let you remind that 7:5 can be considered as 7x and 5x. Okay, as in the previous question I told you, whenever the ratio is given, consider the values in such a way that the ratio is multiplied by a variable, as 7 is multiplied by x, 5 is also multiplied by x. Now these are the values, and we will use these in the process of solving this. So 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56. And what are their present ages? So this is the second condition, 4 years later. As you know, 4 years later means after 4 years, and after 4 years both will be elder, not younger. So we will add 4 in both the ages. Hence we assume that the present ages are 5 and 7x. Then 4 years later their ages will be this one, that is 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4. According to question, their ages when added together is 56. So sum of their ages is 56. To find the sum, we will put the ages as 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4. Adding the like terms, we get 12x plus 8. By transposing the term, we get 12x is 48. By division, we get x is 48 upon 12, that is 4. Okay, now we have found 4. Okay, that is x is 4. But what are the ages of both? So we will put this value in the expression of their ages. So here the present age of Rahul was 5x. Now it is 5 into 4, that is 20 years. Age of Harun is 7x, that is 7 into 4, it is 28 years. So we have solved the question and it was very interesting. Now let's cross check, because maybe it is correct or not. You can find the sum of both the ages, as it is 20 plus 28. Okay, their ages, it will give the sum of their present age, but we need to find their ages after 4 years. So now check the conditions. As the ratio of their present age is 20 is to 28, now try to cut them. It can be cut by 4. Okay, 4 5s are 20 and 4 7s are 28. So the ratio is 5 is to 7. It is also given in the question. It means our first condition is satisfied. Now check the ratio, check the ages after 4 years. So for both of them, the age of Rahul will be 20 plus 4, that is 24. It is the age after 4 years. And for Harun, his age after 4 years will be 32. Now what is the age after 4 years? Total age will be 56. Yes, alright. As given in the question, the total age after 4 years is 56, and we have obtained the second condition also. So all the conditions are matched and we have cross checked from the answer. Now we are sure that our answer is correct. So in this way we will solve the questions regarding the ages of the persons. Okay, you have to make the linear equations proper way and solve them using Bodmer's rule. Now next question is about the denominations. As some information is given, I have some notes of rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10. Okay, the ratio of numbers of these notes is 2 ratio 3 ratio 5. Means we don't know that how many notes of rupees 50 or 10 I have, but I know the ratio of the notes, and total amount I have is rupees 4 lakh. Okay, how many notes of each denominations I have? Means if you understood the question, that what is given and what is asked, then you can take further steps. Okay, so first thing is read the question, understand this, and judge that what informations are given and what we have to do. Then make the relations between some inputs and outputs. As you know, the inputs will be the values we will consider and some are given, and the output will be our answer. So there should be a proper relation between the input and outputs, as in the case of a computer also. So this question is a bit complicated but not very hard. Now as the ratio is given and I told you, just consider it as 2x 3x and 5x. Okay, but here the notes are of different denominations. So what we will do, see, let the number of notes are 2x 3x and 5x. Okay, now the number of notes of rupees 100 are 2x, then total amount will be 100 multiplied by 2x. Okay, why it is so? For example, I have 5 notes of rupees 100, then total amount is 500. If I have 7 notes of rupees 100, I have 700. But suppose I have 2x notes of rupees 100. Okay, so similarly it is 2x multiplied by 100. This 2x is the number of notes and 100 is the denomination. So total amount is 200x. In this way we will find the total amounts according to the denominations and number of notes. So for rupees 100 we have 100 into 2x. For rupees 50 we have 50 into 3x, and for 10 we have 10 into 5x. This statement is very important. If you write this correctly, you will find the answer. Okay, you will find the answer 100%. But if this is wrong, this is the main part of the answer. If this is wrong, you cannot get the answer. So by simplifying it, we have 200x plus 150x and plus 50x. Add them, we'll get 400x, but 400x equals to 4 lakh. Now what is this here? As it is given in the question, the total amount I have is rupees 4 lakh, and we have found the total amount in terms of x. So 400x equals 4 lakh, then x equals, we are using the basic arithmetic operations, multiply is converted into division after changing the side. So 400 becomes denominator. Okay, cut the zeros, and finally we have 4000 upon 4, and it is 1000. So the value of x is 1000, yet we have not found the answer. Only x is found. So what is the use of x? Now we can count the number of nodes. So x is 1000, and we will calculate the number of nodes. Now how many rupees 100 nodes? So multiply 2 by 1000, because there are 2x nodes. So it is 2000. How many rupees 50 nodes? It is 3x. So it is 3 multiplied by 1000, 3000. And how many rupees 10 nodes? That was 5x. So that is 5 multiplied by 1000, and it is 5000. Okay, so we have count the number of nodes, and question was very interesting. Okay, not difficult. So there are the number of nodes according to the given denominations, and if you want to cross check, just do by yourself. Okay, this cross checking I left for you, so you will do this cross checking. Okay, match the conditions given in the question. If it is correct, means our answer is 100% correct. Okay, and few points are very important, so let's revise some points again. See, if the ratio are given, this is a very important part. So ratio is given, then think the number in such a way that ratio is multiplied by a variable. For example, if a ratio 7:8 is given, then think the numbers as 7x and 8x always, and some other conditions are given in the question, then you will make the linear equation according to the conditions, and will equate the expression due to some conditions, and by using the BODMAS rule you will find the value of x. Then finally put the value x there. Okay, so whatever values you have assumed, you have to put the value of x, and finally you will know the answers. Okay, again, in the case of areas and perimeters, the first thing is remember the formula. Suppose you don't know what is the perimeter of a rectangle, so how you will calculate, how you will solve this question? Then what you have to do, remember the formula and listen. This is the chapter about linear equations in one variable, but the questions are regarding geometry also. As you can see, the questions regarding length and breadth and perimeter is given, so it doesn't matter, you have to make the linear equations. So make it properly and solve them. Next question is regarding edge. So this is also important point. Actually in this video I have covered all the important parts of the linear equation, like the questions regarding ratios, okay, questions regarding the edges of two or more than two persons, questions regarding the area and perimeter of some geometrical shapes, and questions about the currency notes and the number of notes. So all these are points important. Okay, now in the case of edges, you should be careful about some statements. For example, it is given that some of their ages will be 56 years. Okay, 4 years later, 4 year later means after 4 years, and 4 years before means just before 4 years. So in the case of before you will subtract, and in the case of later you will add, because a person after few years will be elder, not younger. So keep it in your mind very carefully. And now this topic is finished. Revise this video and try to solve the answers, and I will put some important and nice questions in your assignment, so try to solve them. And if you have any doubt, put them in the doubt sections. Okay students, have a good day.